Hi guys, welcome back to the video. In this very video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I trade, right? The confirmation I see before entering a trade, literally everything I do in trading, everything I do in taking trades, right? So this is a $11 account. I funded $11 into this very trading account, right? This account now is currently now at $100. Right, I funded $11 now. The account now is currently at $11. So I traded the SAUUSD. Right, in this very video, I'm gonna just show you how I trade, how I take all the trades I take, the confirmation I see, how much I risk, and how I go about it. Now, if you take a look at my screen, you're gonna notice that I took about 3 trades on gold, and 3 of those trades now hit profit. Right, 3 of those trades now hit profit. Now, if you notice, this third one, this is the last one, it's currently running a profit. And this sell I took right here was what made me about $100, right? From $11 account. This was just a little account. This is not my main trading account, right? I just flipped this from $11. So anything is actually possible in trading. So just take this from me as a Christmas gift, right? I'm going to show you step by step all the secrets on how I take trade, right? Just take it from me as a Christmas gift. Right, so the next time I'm going to be doing video is going to be next year. So just take this, settle down, watch every second of this very video, and make sure you don't skip it. Right, so I'm going to give you all my tips and secrets on taking trades. So let's clear my chart and let's begin. So the first thing I do, literally I took this trade, I scalp. The trade I took now was just scalping. Now the first thing I do is I traded, if you know scalping means on the lower time frame. So I took the trade on a 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frame. That was where I took the trade. Right? Now the first thing I do was on a 1 hour time frame, right? I want to see the direction of the market. But if I want to day trade, if I want to trade the normal way I trade, right? I do go to a 4 hour time frame. I start from a 4 hour time frame. And every single one of my students, every single one of you who have been watching me, you know that. So for now, I want to scalp. So to scalp now, I will start from a much lower time frame, like my 1 hour, to know the direction of the market and where the market is gonna likely reverse from. I mentioned 2 things. First, to know the direction of the market on the 1 hour time frame, and secondly, to know where the market is gonna likely reverse from. The market will not continue going down or continue going up forever. It's gonna get to a point, it's gonna reverse. Get to a point, it's gonna reverse. So that's what to watch out for. Know where the market is going and know where it's going to likely reverse from. Now, if you notice right here now, I have a POS activated right here. A break above this very high, break of structure is active right there. Then I have an order block right here. This other block was on a much lower time frame. Sorry, was on a much higher time frame. I spotted this other block on a 4 hour time frame, but there is an order block right here. If you see this on a 1 hour time frame now, there's another block. Can you see it? So now I'm expecting the price to likely take out these draws on liquidity. These are lows, which are gonna act as a liquidity. I'm expecting the price to take out the liquidity, then buy from there. So immediately the price was there. I took a sell from somewhere here. But at somewhere here, I took my profit. I didn't hold the sell till it gets there, right? So when the price was now here, I didn't took any trade when it was coming down, right? Let me be sincere with you guys. When the price got here, I was not expecting buys. And what's gonna make me buy? I didn't enter aggressively. But you know, sometimes when the price just gets there, everybody will enter for a buy. Then the price goes up, they'll start making profits. But me, I want to watch out for my change of character. I want to watch out for extra confirmation, so I didn't enter aggressively. So I did this, or I saw this extra confirmation on a lower time frame, the 5 minutes time frame. So all the trade I took on gold, I scalp it, right? It was just scalping. Once I make my really good money, I'll just get out. At least $100 from my small trading account. My main trading account now, I do make at least $1,000, right? I do reach about $500 on the trade. Once I make $1,000 now, I'll close out. Then I'll look for another opportunity. Risking $500 now to make $1,000 is about 1:2. So now, if you notice right here, the price has just got to my key level, and what did I see? I see that the price had this high, came down, now it went up now to take out that very high. A break of structure or a change of character has occurred, and not all change of character is valid. This change of character now has a BOS active right there. So I have an order block right here. Since my change of character is valid, I have another block where I'm gonna likely buy from. And I don't just buy from order block. This is what I see. Before I take trade from any other block, all the trade I took now, I'm gonna show you everything right there. Before I take trade from any other block, I need to see my draw on liquidity. If I don't have a draw on liquidity, I'm not taking it. I need to see my clear break of structure. If I don't have my break of structure, I'm not taking it. Right? So this is my draw on liquidity. This is low right here. Guess the network is loading. Okay, the network is up. So this low right here now, before my other block now, it's gonna ask my draw on liquidity. How? Traders we want to buy from here. Traders we want to buy from there. Their stop loss now will be below it. And what's gonna happen? The trade is gonna hit their stop loss, then tap on my order block, providing liquidity for those big banks now to enter into the market. So that the price will be able to buy from that my order block. So I have everything in place. Right, so I'm gonna likely take my buy from there, and this was exactly how I took this first trade. I took this first buy right from there. Why did I take it? If I had have entered aggressively now, once the price just tap on the order block, I just enter, but I waited for my change of character. Right, my target was the next high, or somewhere here. My target was somewhere here. This very high right here. This was my target. Right, and also I also took another sell on gold. Right, I took a sell on gold right here. This was the first trade. I took the first buy. This is the buy right here. You can easily see it. So this was the buy. My target now was this very high right here, TP. Then if you notice closely, I took another sell. Right, now why did I took that sell, and how did I took the sell? First thing now, I saw that the market is bullish. Yeah, the market is not going to likely start going up. But when you notice this chart now, you're going to notice that there is a breaker block right here. A failed order block. You know, this other block, the price came here. The other block broke structure. A break of trade is active now. But when the price later came back, it did not buy off from there. It sold off, and that other block now failed. So it's now a breaker block. A failed order block now is now a breaker block. So that was how I marked out that very level. I was not expecting to sell from there, and I don't just sell from order block. If you don't know yet, just know that gold respects order blocks and breaker blocks all the time. Even if it does not react so much, once it tap on an order block, not all other blocks are valid, right? Not all other blocks are valid. Once you tap on another block, even if it does not sell off aggressively, it will always sell off a little before finally violating it. If you notice, the price came here, tap on it, so buy off a little before violating it. So this other block now has failed and is now a breaker block. So I'm going to likely take a sell from there. What's going to make me take the sell from a breaker block? Same thing, that's going to make me take a sell from an order block is also going to make me take a sell from a breaker block. My draw on liquidity. So now I have this high right here, which is going to act like my draw on liquidity for my breaker block. So I'm going to likely take a sell once the price back to that breaker block. So I remember I sent out this very sell signal I took. I sent it out straight out to my Telegram. So let's see if what I'm saying is true. Okay, see it for yourself right here. See the signal right here for yourself. Sell gold now. We're risking about 60 pips, right? So meaning our stop loss was somewhere here, like this 60 pips stop loss. Then our target now was about 170 pips, right? Take a look at it, right? So, okay, our target was 170 pips. Can I see it? That was where we take profit. So let's target where I was targeting 170 pips somewhere here. So about 1:3. So this was how I took this very trade. Why? I have this my draw on liquidity right here. Then I took it from a breaker block. Also, if you notice, we also have another high right here, which the price also take out. I remember I also explained this to my students, right? I also explained this to my students in one of our classes. Someone asked how or why I took the trade. The person said he didn't see any other block. Then I told him it was a breaker block. Then he was like, explain where's your drawn liquidity and all of that. So I literally explained this to them. So this high now is also a draw on liquidity. Everybody who plays their stop loss above this high, those traders that cannot wait for the price to tap on their level, those traders that cannot wait for the price to tap on their other block or tap on their breakout before they enter trade. If they just see that the price has gotten here and is selling off, they will have missed entry. You see them start selling right here. They start jumping on sales. Let's say something like this. You start seeing them jumping on sales right here. Stop loss now will be at this very previous high. They'll start selling like this. They'll start targeting the low. This is how every trader who are not smart, who don't know things about the market, will behave. They'll take the sale like this, expecting the price to just keep going down. But what happened? The price pulled up, cleared them out, finally tapping on the breakout block, which those that were not able to be patient would have just get stopped out, and the price now sold off. Right? We took the trade. Here was a signal, and we made over 170 pips on this very trade. Right now, before I continue showing you this last buy or this last buy I took, right, I have a mentorship class where I teach students how to trade. Right, I teach students how I personally trade. Not just what I teach on these YouTube videos. I teach you different strategy, right? But in the mentorship class, I teach you how I do it. Right, there are some extra confirmation I see. There are some extra things I look out for, and also how I manage my risk. Right, how I also manage my risk from the market. Now, recently, one of my students made about $5,000 for the last 3 months. For the past 3 months now, one of my students made about $5,000. Let me see if I'm going to see the message. One of my students made about $5,000 for the past 3 months. Right, simple. Just be good, and money is not a problem. Just the mentorship class registration is on. January class registration, you pay about $50, and you'll be in my class for about 3 months. You can access my teaching, you access my class for about 3 months, just 3 months, and after 3 months you'll be taken out. So it's about $50 in Nigerian naira, 50,000 naira for 3 months class. Just there's a link in the description if you wish to join. Let's not waste time. So this was the last trade I took. My break of trade is activated right there. You are seeing it. Then I have my other block. Remember, those who know, I know some of you don't know, those who know, these lows right here, the other block, this weak lows. So I'll mark them out. So I was expecting a buy from there. This low now acting as my draw on liquidity. Then I'm taking my buy from there. So this was the third trade I took, and this other trade now was personal. I didn't sell it out to the community. I only sent out to my students. I only sent this signal out to my students, and take a look at when I said it. Take a look at when I said it. I said new signal sent to my students, and you guys see the buy. It was a buy signal. It was sent out to my students. I covered the name, so nobody in the Telegram or in my Discord took the trade. The Telegram is free. Nobody there was able to take the trade, so it was just my students. And take a look at, let's scroll down a little. You can easily see the trade now playing out, right? Playing out, and finally, I guess the trade is still currently running now, right? Still currently running. All right, so that was just it. Our target was not that high. Our target is this next high. So the trade is still currently running. Can you see it for yourself? So this is really how I trade, right? If you have actually been listening to me, observing what I've been saying, you are gonna just understand what I'll be saying, right? That's actually how I took these 3 trades on Gold USD. Only this sale was sent out to the free community. Only my students got this and got this. So if you wish to join, there's a link in the description. Click on the link and you'll be redirected. Then you make payments, then you'll be added straight up. Start making money just like me. So that's all. That's how I trade. Practice it and you'll be good. So I'll see you all in my next video. So take care, guys. Happy Christmas, or how should I put it? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. I'm gonna see you all next year. Take care, guys.